Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on maintenance. This is maintenance week 17. It is day 4, and I'm shocked. To my surprise, I lost 1 more pound. Yesterday I was at 218.4. This morning I woke up, step on the scale, I'm at 217.4. Folks, that's fabulous. That's fantastic. Here's why. I hit a high of 233 when I was taking meds because of the car accident 5 months ago, basically the 1st of January, first week in January. And I mean, for me to hit 233, 232, totally unacceptable. I've said it once, I'll say it a million times. My range was 198 on the low side, 205 it would be an intermediate top, 212 is just the drop dead. You don't even touch 212. I hit 232, 233. Uh, I mean, to lose another pound and be down to 217.4, that's fantastic. I really don't know if it's possible because I've been expecting a bounce up all week. But if I could touch 215 dot something this week or even next week, 215 dot something would be great. Because as I said before, my bottom range is 198 dot something. My top range is 215. Um, Actually, a little lower than that, but I would love to get down to 215. That would mean basically that would mean another pound and a half to 2 pounds. Can I do it? It's not impossible. Will I do it? Stay tuned. Everybody wants to know the status of the viewer who he's drinking as much water as he wants on maintenance. I now have the status today. I contacted the viewer and I said, "And how's it going?" I knew what his answer would be. That's why I tell you, limit your liquid intake. Now, for you folks on a water fast, all you get is water. But for you folks on maintenance, you can drink whatever you want. I don't recommend coffee because it raises your blood pressure. It screws with your body. So I don't recommend coffee. I really don't recommend tea. But regardless of the liquid that you drink, you can't drink any amount that you want to drink. Again, that's why I limit you to 3 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day on a water fast. And that's why I limit you when you're on maintenance as far as liquid intake. Please don't just start consuming water or any other liquid like it's gold. I mean, I've said it many times on my channel. You've got to watch the food that you eat. Please don't forget to watch the quantity of the liquid that you ingest. Please don't forget to watch, no, what you drink, the liquid that you consume. Are you going to die and burn in hell if you have a glass of wine? No. Uh, you know, Same with hard liquor, same with a beer. If you have a beer with your pizza, uh, you will not screw yourself too bad. Some of you will because your body reacts differently. but you can't have 6 cans of beer. You can't consume an entire bottle of wine. I mean, maybe it needs to be said more. Maybe I don't say it enough. So back to this gentleman. I had a viewer contact me. Well, I'm on maintenance. I did what you said while water fasting. I lost the weight. Now I'm maintaining my weight. He said, I think you're wrong. He said, I think I can consume as much water as I want, and not gain weight. I said, go for it, sir. Prove me wrong. Pardon me, I still have a touch of this flu bug cold going around, so I still sound somewhat bad and have a cough. So back to this gentleman. He consumed as much as he wanted. I even asked him, how many glasses of water did you consume? He said, well, the day before yesterday, I consumed 12. And I said, okay, and what about yesterday? And he said, well, I backed off a little. I consumed 8. Oh, actually, it was 2 days ago and then 1 day ago. And I said, okay, so you woke up and how much did you gain any weight? And he said, well, yes, actually I did. And I said, and how much weight did you gain? And he said, well, I gained 8 pounds. So I smiled and told him, the good news is, and I'll tell all of you as I speak to him, the good news is what he consumed is pure liquid weight. It's water weight. It's not permanent fat that he has to lose. The bad news is he's going to have to limit his liquid intake for the next week or two until he gets those 8 pounds back off. Now he'll pee it out eventually. It's not, it'll take longer than a day or two, but uh, my guesstimate based on the 5+ years I've been water fasting and on maintenance and flipping back and forth, it'll take him 1 to 2 weeks. And then he'll be back down to the weight he was before he started pigging out on water. Oh, I mean, I have to watch, even on maintenance, I have to watch the amount of liquid intake that I ingest. I don't care what all of the hydration nation people say and the other people out there. I don't care what they say. You can consume too much liquid in a day. Again, you can consume too much liquid in a day. And at some point, the medical community is going to understand that and realize that. So that's all I've got for today. I wanted to give you the update on the guy who contacted me, and he said, I've lost the weight. I followed what you said to do. I think you're crazy, Thomas, as far as the amount of water that I ingest. I won, he lost. But more importantly, I hope the point was made. Again, I don't care if you're on a water fast, just starting a water fast, or if you're on maintenance. and you're trying to maintain your weight within a range. You must watch the amount of liquids that you consume on a daily basis. I believe I said earlier this week, when I sit down to eat a meal, I'm still, and I've trained myself to do this, unfortunately, I take a drink after every bite. My wife can go through an entire meal and she might take 2 or 3 drinks of a liquid. I still can't do that. I'm going to get to that point, but I still can't do that. And I applaud her. I applaud her for being able to do that. So stay healthy, stay happy. I hope you learned something from this. This is a teaching learning channel. You know, hopefully you learned a little something by watching a viewer who he knew I was wrong. And he found out now, oh my goodness, Thomas is right, actually. Stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow, good Lord willing.